Why did you stop singing? Wait, what? Why did you stop singing?
You opened this can of worms, Sai.
You know, I didn't intentionally open this can of worms.
Do you ever?
No.
No.
It was more like I had the can, I tripped, I fell, I dropped, it broke on the ground, and then it opened it itself.
Aww.
Yeah, welcome to my world.
Right.
Not wrong. Alright.
Technically, that sub was like 3 days ago. I don't know why it's just now coming through.
You know what? I'm gonna let Rono take it over and start for the last time this season.
Oh, it's not the last time. It's just the first of the last times.
I said the last time of this season.
It's the last time for
Which is the
Frank.
reason why we're going to shake up the meta a little bit. Like, you guys know how we normally start with our general layout of, well, let's just dive in with what happened last session after a brief introduction. No. Screw that. We're doing something different, yo. But we are still going to introduce each other. So, who wants to start?
We're going to introduce each other?
Yeah, let's just all scream
right.
each other's names at the same time.
So, this is Rono. He does great improv. He's probably the best actor we have on cast right now. And
I'm not worthy! It's too early to start drinking!
he's also not worthy and believes that there's an appropriate time for drinking, which is a delusion that we are slowly breaking him of.
This
Called alcoholism for a reason.
this person right here is our witchy Tremere, known as Sir Mike, Psych Merc, who also does a whole bunch of Psych Merc.
Pronounce it right.
Fuck off.
Sir Mike.
Sir Mike.
Sir Mike.
Who also does
Sir
D&D
Miguel.
and all this other crazy stuff.
That's true. The person to my this way, I think.
Depends.
So the
this is
opposite direction.
Tanari.
Nope, Tanari's that way.
No, that way. The other way. This is Tanari,
This
who
way.
plays our wonderful gangrel Olivia. She also does lots of crafting and sewing on her own private stream, so definitely feel free to check that stream out. I think weren't you making some Pokemons or something?
I was
Blastoise.
making Pokemon earlier. This. Oh god, I almost finished with it, but
Oh,
this coming
nice.
stream,
Wartortle?
Blastoise actually,
Oh, snap. Yay.
and this
Oh, yeah,
coming
it's got
stream,
the...
it'll be finished by then.
Oh, it's back.
It'll be finished by then, and then we're gonna CC crowd
Nice.
control
So
Minecraft.
So yeah, if you want to, crowd control Minecraft with Tanari is going to be a blast. So definitely.
Literally.
Gonna be a
Torture,
blast.
yeah, lots of blasts. Lots of blasts.
It's going to be a Blastoise.
That's it.
And to my immediate left, we have DeRitten, the man, the myth, the IRL Ventru. Does stock streaming, and I could probably say one of like 7 of my best friends on the internet can confirm.
High praise.
Loose curls are hot, by the way, babe.
The loose curls are hot, by the way. But it took me a second. I was like,
Ba,
wait, what?
ba, ba,
Not
ba,
you.
ba,
Not
ba,
you.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, I know
Rono's
who
like
you were
my
talking
girl.
about. It just took me a second to process. I'm running a little slow today, so I was just like, wait, he's got.
Sai's
curls,
over there
he's got
taking
curls.
notes.
Mhm.
Just tug the curls, have some fun.
Curls,
All right.
babe.
Not on camera. I'm not doing that on camera. Nope.
Different type of camera, different stream.
Yeah, there you go.
And hi, I'm Junie.
And
No,
our storyteller,
no.
Miss Madam Junie Von fucking Esch.
Thank you.
No.
You can't introduce yourself. We gotta
Hush.
introduce you. Yes, this is Junie Von Etch. She also has her own private stream where she does many crafts, and she is our wonderful storyteller. So she is responsible for playing everybody else in our game and providing us with a great story that we can fuck up at any point we want.
Mm-hmm.
Early in some cases.
You do that quite often, though.
Leads us into those who are not on stream today, because, gotta shout out the people that made this happen. And looking at you, Nerdy Encounters, our, resident die maker, die caster. Hey, fancy word!
Miss you, Nerdy.
Craft streamer, go visit her on Nerdy Encounters on Twitch.tv. We also have Abel, who is played by Zed Corvin, who's currently off doing educational things.
Doing big boy things.
Furthering his, IRL real life Ventru. Well, I don't know. Is education considered a Ventru thing?
I think
We'll
it's more
find
of
out
a
later.
Tremere thing.
That's more
Okay, yeah.
Tremere.
So he's practicing his IRL majory.
I mean, this checks.
And then I'm not sure if Benny streams, but I feel like shouting him out because
No, he
showed
does
his
not.
face. He showed his face on stream. He
Hey,
deserves
shut
it.
up a few times.
We appreciate you, little guest star. We love you. You're beautiful. Love your accent. Miss you already. hugs and kisses.
I think he's...
Everybody go follow Bemmy and then send him a PM asking when he's going to stream next.
Oh my
Don't
god.
do that. Don't do that.
Oh,
That'll wake him up.
No,
Don't
it's
wake
6.
him up. Yeah, don't do that right.
No, it's 6 a.m.
He
Monday
needs
morning.
to wake up.
It's 5 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
Positively late.
It's
5
wake up
o'clock in the
time.
morning.
You guys are evil.
And, you know,
Yes,
we're also
yes,
going
we
to dive
are.
a little bit from our previous layout. So generally we just dive in right after the intro saying, hey, you know, like, this is what happened. And then doing all the, you know, personal stuff at the end. I think we should just open with that.
I agree.
Like, there's a lot to unpack. And, I mean, the story so far, like, let's start back from the beginning.
Yeah, season recap. Go.
Yeah, just brief season recap.
I
Here we go
want
for
to
the
be a
100th time.
UPS package again, damn it.
Hey,
Miss Madam
you'll get in
UPS
that box
package
and
showed
you
up
like it.
on Frank's doorstep saying, where am I useful? And Frank going, just don't fuck things up.
Basically.
You're not
that's
wrong.
Gave it to her straight, which led into a whole slew of shenanigans. At that point, if I remember right, Smalls came in, so Amelia had kicked down the door and started blasting, you know, her mouth off, not with literal guns.
I mean,
And,
not wrong.
Jokes were had, a good time. Fast forward a little bit, Gabe slips into the scene like, there's a disease. and
Gabe
I
was
need
like,
herb."
Daddy's here.
Who's your daddy and what does he do? Gabriel's a daddy because he did this to your sire.
Who's your daddy and what you do? Gabriel, that's all you have to say. End of story, end of context. No more is needed.
G Money. All right, so
Daddy's
skip it
getting
ahead.
bitched out by Auntie again.
Oh god, there was a whole slew of things that happened. That was back when Josh was still in power. Well, that ended yesterday, so we'll get to that. Don't worry. So
Power is mine now.
William slips into his DMs like, hey, yo, I got a deal for you. You don't do it, I get your power. And he's like, fuck it. Because, you know, either Deus Ex Machina, or he just liked the sound of, you know, William losing. Because, you know, it's always nice to put a Malkavian in their place. I'm not really sure why he accepted, but, I mean, he only gained to lose. Which led into a whole slew of different things. Found out about Olivia's past and, you know, her being part of the 4-6 Mafia, you know.
Unintentionally. Unwillingly.
Sometimes greatness is thrust upon you, sometimes it's thrust into you. I've been staked enough times to know what greatness tastes like. It's wood.
That tasted like bloody wood.
Not wrong. Not wrong.
Which leads
That's how you
into,
get ants.
which led into Abel taking a brief hiatus, going overseas, doing bad things to mediocre people, or good things to mediocre people, or bad things to him. Because he
Finding
came
his
back
sire.
with dog. There was a brouhaha that Frank was involved with. We figured out that there was a blood curse. Sybil's, you know, sneaking around like, yo, dog, I heard you like darkness. And we started burning her shit because, you know, we ain't about the darkness. We ain't about that thug life. Well, not yet, maybe. We'll get to that, though. Just slowly losing slow descent into the loss of humanity. I think some of us feel that more than others.
Poor
Sorry.
Gabe.
I didn't mean to get blood across the house.
I mean,
It happens.
that does happen.
Which leads into Olivia's training, her becoming the Disney princess that we all deserve.
Disney Princess Mafia Lord. That's just wrong.
No,
You know?
Disney
Hey,
Mafia
don't
Princess.
mess with the mouse. Do not mess
do-
with the mouse.
Don't yuck with the goof troop.
William acquired a Romani that was part of a bloodline that was used to help curse Artemis, or Josephine, or whatever the hell we were going to call her for the next 3 seasons. And then,
Perfect.
And she was also part of my bloodline.
yeah, I mean, blood just gets everywhere. Like, we really start cleaning
Yeah.
that shit up.
Josephus.
Don't
little bit
forget.
Clorox.
Don't forget. We also found out that Frank was a part of Olivia's bloodline too.
Not by
Oh,
choice. That wasn't part of my backstory.
Dude,
I
none of
think there
us
were some
chose
creative
that.
liberties. Like, nobody wants to be related to Frank. Like, let's be fair.
Guess what?
To be
You
fair.
are. He's got family now. You have to love it.
He's like the great uncle that nobody ever had. Which leads us into, let's see, her daddy being like, let's see, he was doing things. Because I remember a house that Frank showed up to. It was like, sneak, 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 sneak.
Yeah, he's playing with Lasombra that worship or are part of the Grand Lasombra that you started barbecuing.
And it tastes like chicken, as we found out soon later, as people were
Screaming
taking
chicken.
bites into people. And let's see, let's just dive into who we killed, because I feel like there's a couple notable names.
Well, we started with Stanislaw. I think that was the first big one we killed, right?
Anastasia.
Anastasia. That's
Anastasia.
yeah. We did her first.
Stanislaw.
Yes, we did.
Yeah, we did.
Kiesid.
So we took a bite out of crime with Anastasia. Actually, I think that was just
I don't
Frank.
think it. No, it was just Frank.
Yeah,
and
that was
I don't
just
think
Frank.
and
anybody
he just
bit her.
detached the head.
Yeah.
If I
Right.
remember right. Yeah.
And
Nobody
But-
ate her.
right,
So
we
the
did
first
eat
kill-
Stanislaw.
The first kill was Anastasia.
Hey, goodbye, sheet. Let's put that
The-
fucker in the blender.
Second one was Stanislaw.
Hey,
Who all
double
ate
kill.
Stanislaw? Because I know I didn't eat him.
Frank didn't. I think William did, if I remember right, because he turned
William
around and went,
did.
fuck off.
Yeah, William, Gabe, and I think Amelia.
Mhm.
Yeah, because she was trying to keep
Yeah.
William from
Right.
whatever the hell he was doing.
And then the third one is Sarah.
And
Yeah.
actually, there was a
Kiesid.
fourth person that we killed.
Yeah.
That's Josh.
Everybody
That's
but
actually
Abel.
fifth then.
No, you guys killed the
Uh,
alpha.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Sixth
yeah.
person then.
So
Yeah.
There's somebody else that this coterie has successfully killed.
this one you did not. You came close to it, but Demetrius is still alive.
Oh, don't worry. He's still on my list of things I want to eat.
So-
Cheats.
Who are you thinking of, Rono?
You guys fucking killed Frank.
Oh,
We
that was
did not kill
us.
your ass.
So hold
That
on.
was all.
Hold on. This is officially the alpha. We did not.
Oh, that feels good.
Oh wow! You know,
In our
I'm
ass
not one
he
for
was.
ASMR tingles, but that just got me right in the back of my skull, all the way down to my jollies. That was
Okay.
good.
Okay, here's my question.
I want to know about your jollies tingling.
Who? Wow.
Hit my
Who's
spine.
whose sheet am I ripping up first?
For
For who?
whom?
All of you guys, because these are the original sheets I got at the beginning of season.
Let's
I mean-
start with Gabe.
No. Gabe should stick around because he's still alive. Like,
Gabe's has changed a lot since then.
lot,
If
yeah.
that's the first original, it has
all
changed
right,
a lot.
why don't we just rip them all at once? Like one
I-
shouldn't be.
Honey, I don't have that. I don't have potence.
All right, then
I don't
have
think we
Pumpernickel
should-
come in and just curb stomp the shit out of us.
Rip it up. Rip it up.
I
Wait,
don't
don't
think
you
we
have a
should
lighter
shred
on
Abel.
your desk?
No, that'll set off a fire alarm.
He also
That'd
has a
be
smoke
fine.
alarm. I don't think we should rip up Abel's sheet personally.
I don't have
That's
it.
true. He's kind of still.
I'm not. The Abel's is right here. I'll put it to the side then. All right.
Yeah, no,
So
no shreddy Abel.
here's Gabe. Here is Gabe.
Oh God, right in my fucking heart. How could you?
Very easy.
That one's your fault.
I know.
I could.
right.
I volunteer to.
Who's
distribute.
next?
I volunteer.
Sure, go
I
for
volunteer.
it.
Oh, well, we
I
haven't
did
even
not-
gotten to you in the story.
I haven't even. I didn't print yours out. So there you are.
Oh.
I have
the
Amelia.
tiger.
See,
I have
I
Amelia,
don't even
Olivia, and
exist, y'all. I
Edward.
don't have a sheet to rip.
Take the tiger.
You know, before we do you, we should really do Amelia because you got to put that mouthy bitch down.
Yeah, let's do Amelia next.
My sheet was before it was tigered.
This is true.
That developed halfway
This is
through.
Amelia.
Oh, I can feel that one
Oh.
across the network.
Oh, nerdy. I'm sorry.
Oh.
Too late.
Nerdy.
He's coming for you.
Oh, she was doing that anyway.
This is true. Okay, this is Olivia.
I think we've all got a steak with Frank's name on it. Yeah, before the tigering.
Yeah, can
Hey,
we just, when
Jenny,
it comes to
before-
Frank, can we all just reach through the camera and rip his together?
There's
Yes,
something
yes.
that we could do that would be just for him. Do you have a number 2 pencil?
You're
Yes.
just gonna stab it?
Yes.
Stake it before you rip it.
You want me to stake it before I rip it?
Take it before you rip it. Because this motherfucker deserves it.
Are you ready?
Oh, that's gonna
Yeah.
hurt.
Oh God, the sound.
Here, I'll do it one more time for you.
Alright, go ahead and rip.
Wait, hang on, one more.
This is for all the bullshit
Alright.
Flotho's been put you through this season. Oh. Yeah, will those be posted in the sheet graveyard? I mean, Frank's already is, as of his True Brew
I
Hondas.
don't know if I still have my original, and the only reason why I wouldn't post the end one is because it's got.
No,
Things
I
don't
can.
need
I
to
can
be
look. and see.
We could just check her DMs on Discord because I'm pretty
So-
sure all of us sent them
Oh,
to
that's
her
true.
initially.
Let me-
Yeah,
let me-
yeah,
We
it's
could
up
just
there.
download them from the original copies that we had sent.
So
It's my-
the only two ones I'm keeping then is Abel's and Demetrios.
And Morgan's once you get it.
Well, Morgan, he's updating, so I'll print out the original. I'll
He gets
print
a
out
new
that
one.
Yeah, he gets a new one. So I will put all this in here and
Throw it in the trash.
86 it.
So the real big issue that we cropped up with over this year, besides the Kiasid, was Frank's death, I think.
I read that off in the footnote.
And frankly, the left field that brought him back to life, because no one saw that coming, including the person who started it.
Yeah,
I
that was
mean-
not my intention.
Your intentions were good.
When,
It's okay. Now you have a even rarer clan to play with that actually has V5,
Right?
that isn't, a little homebrewy with
yeah.
unofficial content.
So
So
the best thing about this is that, remember, kids, when you have mages on your staff, be clear and concise because they might actually take the full letter of that law to home.
yeah, who's going to bring back the mages?
They're dead.
It's
Right.
fine, they breed.
Their pull-out method is weak. They're all life mages.
Wow.
Considering how many children we have, I take that one offensively.
I mean, hey.
Well, you give people good benefits and a good salary, and they have families.
Okay, moving on.
They have families, and you hope to God that one of those children awaken to keep on the bloodline.
So Anastasia got axed. Stanislaw got axed. Kiasid got riggedy
Axed.
wrecked.
So did her
Frank got riggedy wrecked.
Alpha.
Josephine got abducted. Alpha got riggedy wrecked.
Bemi came on for that one.
Yep, Bemi came on board for that one with his character. Do you recall the name, Junie?
Yes, it was Johanna.
Johanna. So
Hard to say. That's what.
Johanna,
It was so I believe it was technically Jonah. Like Jonah Hex.
yeah, Jonah Hex, yeah.
Yeah.
But it was the German version or Ukrainian version or something. It's something sexy, something exotic.
That's Bemmy. Something exotic.
Which loosely led into the discovery of Baby Vamp just showing up at a random, Scarlet Drop, if I remember right. Like, where am I useful?
Right?
Except he was already useful, very useful, like dangerously useful, because he already jacked something from a certain. Well, I'll let the Tremere talk about it.
Yes. So upon finding some items, Olivia and Gabe met this wonderful baby Ventru. And we learned through a bit of fuckery that he had been one of those people that broke into the Tremere Chantry and stole some of Sybil's boxes.
Something compulsion.
Something not
Dominate.
really his fault, but something still
Totally his fault.
Don't
Savage.
care.
something under somebody's thumb.
It was also at this point, it's important to note that Amelia and Frank had been gripped by Sybil, and when Gabe went to go do stuff with the box that we met with Morgan, Gabe got touched by another Lasombra, Agrippa, and Gabe now had Agrippa on his soul. So in comes new baby Vamp. We bring him into our world because, hey, let's add one more problem to our list.
Right?
And, it really paid off to have Batman on the payroll because
It did.
Bruce
Well,
here saved a
Until
life.
he tried to
Well,
drop a nuke.
Well, that wasn't his fault exactly. You blame his people for that.
Look, some people hear murder, some people hear discretion. They sound similar. I get it.
Hey, covert airstrikes are a thing, okay?
As long as it came from Russia, who cares?
Exactly.
It's not a United States
My
problem.
God.
The United States of Darkness does not, care.
This is fair.
Which leads us
Industrial
into-
accidents happen every day.
Hey, I just have to ask a question for you all. Which is your most memorable NPC?
Goblin.
Yeah, you're stuck with that one. You gotta. Does she even have a sheet yet?
No, she does not have a sheet.
You better fix that.
I'm gonna go for the most obscure one I can think of. Give me a minute.
No, that's
Oh,
kind of
are
opposite
you-
of what was asked.
Okay, I'm gonna say actually Olivia's sire.
Yeah, Alexandrov's a pretty memorable one. Oh my god.
Because I would say William because he was supposed to be an NPC, but
The poor
That didn't really
bastard
work.
that got covered in glitter before he saw a real fucking battle.
That I thought of the perfect NPC that very few people actually gave a damn about. That I thought had a decent enough backstory that he shouldn't have been killed early on. Frank Sire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The horror show that was having him eaten by Abel.
oh, that was hilarious.
Yeah, which is going to be freaking amazing when new Frank decides to stake the shit out of Abel for that. Because in AU, where, him and his sire were, thick as thieves, there's going to be some leftover animosity with that. So that's one of
Listen.
Frank's goals. Is to
Listen,
stake the shit
and
out
I'm
of
sure
him.
Abel's would be like, ow, that's cheating. I'm gonna eat you. Like,
It's more of like, hi,
Why is there
I'm
70 of you, Frank?
hi, I'm
I
Abel.
can eat you all.
And I don't know why you look like you've got 12 of you all at once. And why do you have the steak?
Olivia's gonna have to
All
go
of them
back to
coming at
we
him.
do not kill people in my
Okay.
house again, aren't I?
it's just
Oh,
gonna
no,
lead.
no, no.
It's just gonna lead to Gabe walking through a mirror, showing up. Give me that steak. Walks away.
No, so that's going to be one of Frank's long-term goals. It's just to stake him and be like, do you feel bad about what you did? Oh, wait, you can't talk. I don't care.
Nom.
Not even a nom.
Nom,
Like,
nom.
he is below Frank's class at this point. Like, that was the one comment that Abel had made in Sesh, was just, know your station.
Yeah.
That
Yeah, that
stuck
was
with
one
me.
of his
That was
things.
fucking hilarious.
I mean, and it stuck with my character, and it stuck with me because I was just thinking, oh, one of these days Frank's gonna fuck him up, and that's gonna be one of the memories that I hope Junie lets this Frank keep, because he'll be like, ooh, this motherfucker.
Okay, let's be honest here. Abel's liable to remind you.
It's
Oh,
true.
but now I'm a real boy, so the likelihood of him telling me to know my station drops significantly because I'm above his station.
It's okay, Morgan's 13th gen.
Oh, yeah, he says that to you. It's gonna rekindle some shit. This will be fun.
Yeah,
All along.
yeah.
That's true. That's true.
I'm going to see myself to the ST room. Thank you.
Before you go to the storyteller room, whether or not I'm barbecuing something depends on what's in those letters I'm supposed to be receiving.
Let's circle back around real quick. So, that's the story thus far, which leads us kind of into yesterday.
Yeah.
Let's just start with there was a lot of role play. Somebody died. The end. Now let's go more.
There was a lot of role play.
There was
We
a lot
went
of
off to
sitting
go
around.
fuck up a
Oh.
motherfucker with another motherfucker.
Because all the motherfuckers.
Ugh. And yeah, we got to see some Ravnos powers, which was kind of fun. But no, let's just open up the scene. Something terrible. What happened? Frank or no? William woke up and was just like, "Oh,
Oh,
there's
yeah.
nothing happening."
Saw
That's
his
what he called.
his boy toy and his boy toy's brother had gotten staked, and his boy toy's brother was Gabe's child, so he called Gabe.
Oh,
Okay,
he called
was
Gabe
the boy
beforehand
toy.
because he didn't want to be McFuckled.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
By walking into a trap. Like, let's
So
be
Gabe
fair. William
walked
thinks
in-
2 steps ahead
So Gabe walked in not dressed in his bathrobe, like, what the fuck?
and declined pants at the end. But we'll get to that.
I told you they wouldn't fit his cake.
It's fine. It doesn't have to fit your cake. William does own a pair of sweats. God.
I can't believe we're calling it cake.
Well, his cake is delicious. Give it a lick. It tastes just like vanilla.
See, I'm just surprised that William didn't think 3 steps ahead and keep a set of bike shorts that was a size too small just for that eventuality.
Really?
Give him something
Really?
really nice and snug.
William is
and-
not a sexual person. Like, despite what all the memes are about, like William and Gabriel sitting in a tree.
Yeah, let's
sucking
clear something
each
up.
other.
You're
Let's
the
clear
one that
this
said
up
you
right
bought him
now.
underwear.
Let's clear this up right now. The ship sailed, and that's all it was.
All right.
And the fact that, we had to bring it back on a Black Pearl is, nobody's fault. Yeah, it just happens that somebody's a pirate now and somebody's not.
Arr.
Yar,
Yar.
fiddly-dee.
I be the Dread Pirate Billy. Billy Donaldson.
So
at your
yes, so
service."
Gabe goes over, helps William. William creeps around his area, then sees the Wonder Twins staked. Well, one's knocked out, the other's staked. To which we're like, oh,
One
this-
would be dead if he was staked.
And there was a letter from Josh being like, "Fight me, bitch." To William was like, "Oh, I'll fight you, bitch," and called in everybody else.
Everyone else is
True
like,
that.
oh, he's back? We can take care of this now? Can I eat him?
Well, you figure he came into William's domain, didn't even introduce himself. Like, there's a little bit of a problem there. Like, you respect the drip, Karen, and William was all about making him respect that drip. And he had some help along the way, which led into a whole bunch of calls. He called up, Gabe was already there, so he was just like, He called up Amelia. He called up Daly. And then that led into, well, let's just get your strike force on it. Like, I know you have resources, and I don't feel like using all of mine for this. There are some assets that are still, slipping in the shadows, having some fun. And then, sorry. So that led to Frank finding out, calling Olivia, getting in touch, be like, yo, we're going on a hunt trip. And Olivia being like,
Can I eat him this time?
Frank's like, totally.
Then I ask Alexandrov if he wants to leave, and Alexandrov just kind of waves off the glitter he's covered in and goes, does she need a babysitter? Because my child is still sitting there. And we just left her with about, 2 gallons of glitter and
That'll be
fabric.
fine. I'm
Oh,
fine
how'd
with
that
that.
turn out?
20 cats.
From that.
Like, I know I'm kind of skipping ahead there, and I know I always say, well, I want to circle back to figure out what the hell happened. But, Junie, I need to legitimately know. Are the walls bedazzled?
Where?
At Olivia's
Everywhere.
place.
Well,
Yes.
yeah, pretty much, yeah.
They've been bedazzled.
Not wrong.
I mean, is it like you take a step and now instead of it just being a puff of glitter, it's like a tornado of glitter?
Probably.
Let's just say when you walk in, there isn't a place where you can't find not glitter or something sparkly.
Jesus, you walk in there a vampire, you walk out a vampire from Twilight. All right.
Yeah.
Alexandrov did mention as much.
That he did. Which led to you peeling out of your place, like going on a hunt trip.
Mm-hmm.
I went to go find clothes that weren't covered in glitter first and failed that role aggressively, so I went to Target.
Yeah, you went to the old Tajay and you picked up some, something hunting worthy.
Yeah.
And then we all met up over at Tony's. Well, everybody was just like, well, what do we do? What do we do? Where are we going hunting? And, William picks up something on a network. You had Daly's people, trying to track him down through Majory. And he's just like, well, he's in a lot of places because he's using holograms. Which, Bruja technology? Nah, that knuckle dragger didn't know how to do that. I'm calling bullshit, Jenny. But we can circle back around.
Definitely can call the bullshit all you like.
Yeah, it's still your story, so I'm just going to shut up and color.
I
'cause
say
that's
it's
about
all
where
of
my
our
level
story.
is.
I'd say it's all of our story by now.
True
I'm just
that.
saying, Morgan would have had very, very discreet airstrikes on all of those holograms, and the problem would have been solved.
And none of them would have been right.
It's fine. A little bit of collateral is a part of how
100%
things
I
go.
just
Collateral.
gotta say, I'm so glad that Gabe wasn't there for that situation, because Gabe would have been like, not again, I'm out.
Right?
No,
Screw
William
you,
was
bye.
thinking William was thinking like if the kid had technology to do holograms, then the likelihood of him actually getting hit in a strike was like 0.01. Like that's legit what William's thought process was there, is that like these are just red herrings to draw William into doing something stupid. And William wasn't about to just destroy his barony for nothing. Like, it's better to check twice and cut once. But that was what was going through his head while having this discussion with him. Like, well, maybe we could just, maybe not. Like, it was a little bit of... He wanted to finish it, but he didn't want to finish it like that. Which led into, the Malkavian Mafia kicking down the door and saying, yo, have you heard of our Lord and Savior, the Jester King? To which, if I remember it, William, Daly, Frank, and was Gabe also on scene at that point?
No, Gabe was with William. It was Olivia and
It was
Amelia.
Olivia.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Olivia and Frank are out there having a little back and forth, like, who the hell's this Joker?
Yeah, like we're like, oh, Malkavians, are you friend? Who are you hunting tonight? And they're like, William, and Frank was just like, wrong answer, and made them all see his son and feel like have the illusion of their skin starting to ash.
And then the mages came out and actually made them see the sun.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Morgan was like, hey, we need some fire right here. All right.
And they-
He's like, nope, I'm done.
Which actually led into a question that I was going to bring up in session, but I actually forgot to. So through the power of the Ravnos and having that illusion, the actual practice of using Fata Morgana, that creates more or less a thought form of what the imagery is, right?
That I'm gonna have to read up on and actually give you a more formulated answer later.
Okay. Because the reason I was thinking is because the mages could just keep a Ravnos in their pocket and be like, hey, make them see this. That way we don't get hit with paradox because it's real to them.
Yeah, but you also think of it this way: mages can do that as well without paradox and make it coincidental using mind. Depending on what they're using as their foci, they can already, mix snack that and bypass the Ravenos and go, "Hey, Egg McMuffin, we just
But
did
I'm
this
just
and did a
saying-
whole."
So what I'm
course-
hearing is the Ravnos is inferior to the mage.
Oh, I'm not saying that they're superior. I'm just saying that to avoid
Just cracking a
paradox.
joke.
Oh
No,
yeah,
you're
no.
good, You're good. You're good. You're
What
good.
what they would probably do is they would probably work and coincide with.
So that would reduce the paradox that they receive because the imagery is already in the vampires' heads, and they're just working with what's already there.
Yeah.
Which is exactly the sort of thing that Daly has been trying to set up.
Well, now you have a Ravnos that's just like, just let me know what to do, and we'll make
Right.
it happen. Like if they want to see something great, we'll just make it happen.
Yeah.
Right.
Then it's just at that point it would be Prime, and
Yeah,
to
but
actually make something in actuality, it would just be Prime at that point,
Well,
right? Because
no,
the
because-
illusion's already set.
the illusion, they would use his illusion,
Prime
but at
and
the same
matter.
time, they would want to make them feel it. So if it's human, if it's vampire, it'd be, depending on the vampires, a mixture of life, matter, and prime.
Okay.
And mind, because that mind also connects them all together and helps it make it feel and combines it all together.
Okay. But regardless, so some sunny things happen. Some people failed some checks, and then Daly's just like, "No, we're dropping a real sun on him." And at that point, it was just like a napalm strike. It was great. Bad things happen to mediocre Malkavians, which that seems to be the gist of it. Like,
I fixed it.
If I also, while we were there, we were told by the lady in black, the lady,
simply the lady.
to not have me and Amelia together, correct?
No, to have you together.
That wasn't the lady,
to
that was
not have
Gwen.
you.
Oh,
That was
no, no,
Gwen.
that
was
Gwen was just
Gwen.
like,
Yeah.
no, it's fine. I saw that shit.
No,
They
no, no. But
cuddle.
somebody said that we shouldn't be together.
Yeah, it was the lady. It was the lady.
It was the lady.
Right.
The lady
Right.
gave
Yeah.
William that warning, and he's just like, "Well, thank you, Madam Darkness."
And then Gwen came back and was like, "No, they're fine to be together," because she did her wibbly wobbly timey wimey stuff.
Which
so
I think
then,
was Junie's way of just getting everybody back into the scene because she didn't want anybody to miss out.
well, and that's fair. So then we all piled up into a helicopter, except for Olivia, who drove there.
I don't trust the helicopter
Yeah.
guy anymore. Not like that.
Amelia and Gabe were dropped off on a rooftop, while the others were flown to a park.
Yeah.
And
At
then
which point,
William did his power exit.
power, yeah, power entrance, like the superhero entrance. Like if he could have jumped and just landed with his fist in the ground and looking awesome, he would have. Like, let's be fair, it's all about the entrance. But regardless, sliding down on the edge of a little drop down, poverty helicopter ladder still isn't too bad. Like that's how I imagined it happening. It was just him sliding down with one arm, being like, "Yo."
Poverty helicopter.
It's
Oh,
not Williams'
question.
property, so
Question, Morgan, was this the big helicopter?
Yes.
This
Okay,
is the
Gabe
Apache.
would have probably looked around under the seats and been like, "There's my tie," and then grabbed it.
The tie wouldn't have been there, actually.
Oh,
like,
well,
the whole
okay.
thing got clean.
Damn it.
Aw.
Egg McMuffin.
Oh well. So yeah, William made a grand entrance, surrounded by groups of people looking to fuck some things up, and
Just making sure everybody was for him, asking the dumbest question he could have ever.
Yeah, and
Who's with me?
then like a couple minutes
this
went
Braveheart
by, and
moment.
then there was a nice little mist that rolled up.
Yeah. And we saw 5 lines at least of kindred and other miscellaneous bullshit. And William was not about that thug life, so he had a little shouting match with Josh.
Yeah, and we realized that Josh was a mouthpiece, and
Yeah, to which William's just like, if you're a follower of Josh's, kneel, and they kneeled.
And then Morgan's like,
Everything's got
oh,
messy.
reagents. And that's valuable, and that's valuable, and
Cut
That's
the
valuable.
into pieces.
meanwhile, Amelia's up on the roof, like trying to find which one's the real Josh, and Gabe's like, "I've got a thing for this."
Oh, I'm
Does
so
Trail of
happy.
Prey.
I'm so happy. Like, you finally used it. I'm so happy about
Nobody
that.
asked Gabe to try to find him. Like, I could have done that.
He didn't want to rely on you for
Go
that.
back, but that's what I'm saying is like Gabe wasn't there, so like otherwise it would have happened. But
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, like the first thing I thought of as William at the very beginning of the scene, where it's just like I should call Daly and have his people get on this, is he didn't want to bother you with his problems.
you already woke me up, and I walked through a mirror in my fucking robe and boxers, and you don't want to bother me?
Oh, that's just that was a bonus.
Oh God.
You started that.
tight shorts.
No, he was thinking safety, and he figured, that one person he trusts above all else, because Josephine isn't around. It's going to be Gabe, and if he was going to be staked and murked, like the least Gabe could do is chain a bitch and be like, I could use those teeth and just rip out and defang somebody. Like, that's the type of humanity that he assumes you have now. Like, free reagents wherever you look.
Oh, if somebody would have killed William, there was going to be problems.
Oh yeah, I can imagine. Like, avenge
Give me
me.
Do you know how I'm always talking about how there's Stramir that can do way worse, way nastier things than Gabe can? Well, Gabe can do those way worse, way nasty things. He just chooses not to.
Which kind of brings us to the people that actually did try to kill him, and what were there 3 different images?
Yeah, that
Oh.
looked like people that people cared about.
Yeah, that was a distraction while William got run through with a sword that I guess had some corrosive elements.
Jean-Claude.
Jean-Claude tapped in because William had failed.
Because he was like, I
Failed.
want to play with the lightning.
Yeah, very, very frightening.
Olivia's
Jean-Claude.
response to that was, okay, I'm scared of Jean-Claude now.
Right?
Right, then someone else is plucking out hearts, and I'm like, I'm less afraid of Jean-Claude now.
So Jean-Claude goes, Pikachu! And you little bitch!
himself.
And just shocks a motherfucker through the sword out his back and fries him while somebody gets sniped. And, I don't really care. Junie told us in game it was the Ministry, but, like, to them, they didn't really care in that moment. Like, it was somebody that was attacking William, and it turned out great.
Yeah, Olivia's like, I'm sorry, that's a kindred pretending to be my Guru brother. That's dead.
Yeah.
So that got McTrounced. The one that was behind William that stabbed him got McTrounced. William healed for superficial at that point because he was just like, oof,
Amelia's
that hurts.
popping off shots while all this is going on. And meanwhile, Gabe's just walking down the building, like looking around, trying to see where the real Josh is. And then he's like, oh, they're coming out of that building in a car.
So,
Indicates that to everybody. And
Amelia just picks up her little piece, shifts a
Meanwhile-
little bit to the left.
Morgan fucking Daly's just like, I'm gonna rip the driver's heart out through the driver's side window and just flip this shit.
Yep.
And it worked.
And it worked.
It was a threat. It got neutralized.
Yeah, but
that was
brings us
like
to the
a
part
nice
where-
moment. I could just picture this Ventru in this nice suit just being like, oh, well, I guess I just have to get this suit retailored, and then just reaches, like, breaks through a circle,
Just asserts his
rips
dominance a
this
little
guy's
bit.
heart out.
If you've ever seen American Psycho, that's Morgan Daly now.
Which kind of leads me to a question, because you said it was flipping towards William. And I remember him saying, oh, fuck, before we went to break. I don't remember how that got resolved.
No, what had happened was that as it was flipping, it flipped. He went in while the car's flipping, stabilized it as it was sliding, and rip the guy's heart out because it was Daly who stopped the flipping.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I
No,
misunderstood that.
I thought it started flipping after I got the
Same.
driver.
Nope.
Same. I
Okay.
thought it started flipping after he
Did that.
murked the driver.
He went like this, flipped over the thing as he was flipping it over. It only flipped like once or twice.
Oh, okay, because I thought it was like when I flipped my 94 Ford Explorer in a black ice accident. Like, it flipped a couple of times, rolled over, took up a couple street signs, and
No.
all that jazz. Like, I thought it was a really violent, like, roll.
No,
and
it was
then-
like
just
went
two
up high
rolls.
enough that it was only coming down once or twice.
Yeah.
Okay. I had misunderstood, so.
Yeah,
that-
I was thinking that the car had hopped the curb and was driving towards William, and that's why I went for the driver.
And when you did that, you caused things to roll. But that's fine because it worked out in the end.
Right, so then there's like from the first Men in Black, right, when the UFO's taking off and then it crashes and is coming towards them.
Right.
Right, that's what I'm envisioning. Is like
Yeah.
there's this
Same.
flipping end over end SUV and then it starts to skid and it stops
slides
right
right
by William.
before. Yeah. Okay, I had misunderstood, so thank you for going over that there. But regardless, Daly is like, "Excuse me, sir, I heard this was tasty." It just goes, "Yoink."
Yeah. So out of the car comes 4 Joshes.
Mm-hmm.
Gabe lets everybody know which one's the real one. I think Olivia took on one. Morgan took on 1 or 2.
Right, so
Wrong
before
one.
Gabe tells everybody which one's real, Morgan's just like, "Oh, it's a Josh." Yoink.
Right. Yeah, just random Josh number 1. Yoink.
Yeah, Olivia couldn't tell the difference one way or
Yeah.
another because I didn't get one of the fancy earpieces because I wasn't in the helicopter. I'm just like, oh, that
I
looks
also-
familiar.
I don't think that they make him in cat.
That's
No,
fair.
Not wrong.
Yeah, I'd have lost it anyway. That's fair.
Yeah.
Like,
Just tiger
thinking about that
forming
now,
Meanwhile,
Frank's smart enough. He might actually mention that to Daly. Be like, "Hey, can we come up with a kitty piece? Just make it like an earring or something."
just like pierce the ear.
Yeah.
Later. Yeah.
Yeah, just
And
like
then
put it up
Daly
in the
would be
top.
like, "All right, well, so if you go in the company directory, the director of R&D is listed, by department. Just give them a call, tell them what you need, they'll handle it. It's fine."
Yeah.
Well, Frank will do that. That's one of his goals. Stay Gable and get kitty earbud. And kitty AirPods.
Amelia was shooting. I believe she was shooting at the real Josh.
Yeah, because she heard you just fine.
Did Frank have Josh number 4,
I don't recall.
or was that
It
one
was
of the
William.
Joshes?
I think it was William.
William told him to die, and I think because it was mass manip, one of them might have done it, but I don't remember what had happened there.
I don't remember exactly what happened to Josh number 4. And then Gabe was just like hold in place for all of them to just make things easier on you guys.
Yeah, because last thing we want is
That's what
Bruja
happened
Pop
with Josh
celerity.
Ford. Right, so Morgan ganked one, and then Gabe chained them all. And there's another Josh right by him, and Morgan's just like, "Huh, well, if the driver was good, you'll be good too." Yoink.
Yeah, that's fair.
There was a lot of yoinking of hearts.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just imagining, he's walking around with one hand with the claws out, and he's got the other arm like this, and just got a pile of human hearts that he's just building as people, kneel or are chained.
Thus, Jean-Claude was suddenly far less terrifying.
Oh, let's be fair, though. Him shooting electricity through William's body was pretty gratifying for most of the
Now,
people
was
in the
it
party.
Frank who...
Yeah.
Show of hands.
No, it wasn't Frank who frenzied. It was William.
It was both
Both
of
did.
them.
Oh, they both did. Okay.
They both did, yeah.
So
Except-
they both started going crazy, ripping motherfuckers limb from limb.
Yeah, I think if I remember right, Frank went after the motherfucker that was going after William because he was the closest target. And William, just in beast rage, was just like, "I'm sick and tired of this motherfucker." And
Everything's
just started
in pieces.
ripping him apart.
I just
piece
remember you
by
saying at
little
one point, "I want to
piece.
rip his head off," and Junie being like, "Oh no, he's a stump. There's no head to rip."
It's like,
Yeah.
William
Blind
did
fucking
this.
rage. Like,
yes.
William doesn't have claws, but I could just imagine him just digging his hands in and just trying to rip him piece.
No,
Fucking
this
piece.
is what you made.
Cthulhu.
Pieces. Those are arms and legs, damn it.
So Gabe walks up, pulls out a pin, stabs William in the ass again, is like, "Chill out."
Oh, hello there.
Wait, didn't he like put the pin in
In the
wound?
wound. That way he
So
knew
that
it
I
was
don't-
frenzied
permanently
again.
there.
I don't remember.
I think that was the meme.
I think I
because,
just said that I just stuck it somewhere, like.
Yeah, I think I said
just
that you put it in the
go and
wounds
go.
that way he would
Now,
never
now
frenzy
remember,
again.
now remember, Gabe's not dumb, so he wouldn't have put it anywhere where he could have potentially get attacked by a frenzying William. He would have like.
All right, no, you
Yeah.
come up behind and you
So-
take it and you go. Boop.
And
Turn around,
then
cough, sir.
afterward, everything's sort of dying down. There's all these bodies lying all over the place.
William
and,
shouting that it's over. The Wicked Witch is dead.
Right. There's a little
Morgan's
bit of
still
like a
plucking
celebration. And Amelia is coming down from where she is, and she's telling Gabe in the earpiece, "Hey, like we shouldn't really be near each other because we started feeling things between Agrippa and Sybil, a sort of
And
like
yourselves.
a sort of unity, like of like happiness, which concerned both of us, and we both felt it, and we shared that connection." So Amelia was gonna leave, and she said, "Gabe, keep an eye on William." But in came the lady. And she comes up to Gabe and is like, "Hey, hot stuff, if you come with me, I'll show you a good time." And Gabe, not wanting to turn down a good time, was like, "All right, baby, I'll come with you."
And William's like, no, baby, don't go.
And Gabe's like, "Will you fuck off, William?" To which William was like, "Oh, God."
And it was in that moment that William lost some humanity, but it's fine. He walked it off. He's a professional.
Look,
Actually,
Is he-
if it
really?
makes you
For the
feel better,
stains.
let me put this in perspective. Gabe said, "William, for once in your life, would you fuck off?" But on the inside, he was like,
And for once in his life, William fucked off. He respected your wishes, which was rare. Other than "come back to me" is all. I think that's what he said to me. Said to you. It was just like,
"Yeah." William was like, "Just come back to me." So Gabe and the lady fucked off, and
I fucked right off. And William's just like, I'll track the boy down. It'll be fine. Otherwise, I'm gonna have
Fine.
to find
What
a new
could go
pool
wrong?
boy.
what could go wrong?
Nah, he'll probably figure out where you're at in like a week. Like.
Well,
With as much experience as we got last night, William's going to learn how to track people down, which is going to lead into what happened with season 1 with him tracking down Josephine. And then, he's just going to keep tabs on everybody because, Jean-Claude's going to be like, "So I did good. Let me out my box, bitch."
That's fair.
Meanwhile, Morgan's getting business cards printed out that says, Morgan Daly.
No,
People found.
Junie, I did have a little follow-up question because Gabe never really talked to Morgaine about having the Tremere help out with the Thin Bloods.
This is true.
I
Thought you mentioned
purposefully did not mention that to Morgaine.
This is true.
That's William's problem, I guess.
Yep, that's
This is
somebody
true.
else's problem.
Well, whatever we don't need, you guys can keep.
Mm-hmm. You're
I'm
not
just
wrong.
saying. I'm just saying that was Gabe being like I don't like this, but.
You're not wrong.
I mean, I'd imagine that Morgan walking up with a
Jar
dozen.
of Hearts.
Yeah,
I don't know how Morgaine
Great
would
song.
take that. I don't know what her position on that would be.
Yeah.
So that's up to you.
be like, "These are for you."
Could you help out 3 of my boys? You got Huey, Dewey, and Dewey.
Oh my god.
Can't use those names again.
Yeah,
Look, I
no.
did
See, I've
tell
got to
her-
put an A at the end so that they're different. So it's Hua, Dua, and Lua.
I did tell her that there would be, some spare body parts she could use for rituals. So,
And then you just need a French one that's named Pew Pew and another one that's named Pua.
Pew, pew, pew.
You're not wrong.
Grandchildren of my helpers. That's concerning.
Yeah. So yeah, that's where we ended it.
There was something else, wasn't there? I feel like
Yeah,
there was
I
one
ate
scene that we're
Josh.
missing. Oh yeah, you murked him. It was a good time.
Yeah,
That's the
Hey,
first
Josh.
eating somebody I actually wanted to do so far.
that's
So,
fair.
did you finish him off or no?
Oh, he's dead.
Oh, yes, but did you Diablerize him or no?
No, I just drank his ass.
Okay. So, like, Morgan would have, seeing Josh about to go, would have gone, "Oh, well,
Oh,
it'll just sit there in ash unless I take it." So, yoink!
And that leads to a question because I thought Junie said that Smalls shot him through the heart.
Yeah.
I don't
No,
think there was
I
a
did
heart that
not
was left.
say he shot him. I said she shot him through the chest, close to the heart.
I
Heart
misheard
was
that.
attacked.
Same. I thought that it went through the heart and that he was just going to ash anyways. So
Yeah.
It's an
Yeah.
access port.
just.
I heard the same thing. So
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, maybe Judy's lying to us. Somebody watch the VOD and tell us.
we might.
No,
might
it
have
was the
misheard.
chest. It was the chest. I specifically made sure his
We
heart was
probably
not
misheard.
touched.
We
Yeah.
probably misheard. We
Let's
probably
put it
assumed
this
the
way.
best.
was
I
gonna eat
wouldn't.
him anyway.
Gabe would not have eaten that filthy bruja. So
Yes, and that knuckle tracker, like,
Mm-mm.
regardless.
I don't need that dumb.
Olivia blamed Josh for how things started.
And that makes sense.
Yeah. So she's like, no, I'm eating this bastard.
I can only imagine. Oh yeah, that leads to what happened post credits after we signed off yesterday. Junie did a couple rolls, and I feel like I should tell you guys because it is important. Daddy Dearest did not hear about the usurping in Joliet.
Not yet.
Yeah, not for another 2 or 3 years, quote unquote, from Junie.
What usurping? What?
William trouncing the shit out of Josh with the help of every vampire in Joliet.
And some not in Joliet.
Okay.
Some not
Who's
in Joliet.
Daddy Dearest? Because I'm thinking Gabe.
No, we're talking Dark
This
Daddy.
is William's. Wait.
Oh,
Dark
the other
Daddy.
guy I
Wait.
need to
Okay,
murder.
now not
No,
William
William's
and
Papa. William's Papa.
Daddy. Okay.
Yeah, Dark Daddy. The
No, see, you say Dark Daddy, and I think Kane.
Oh no.
Right?
That's
Yeah.
Darkest Daddy. That's like
Okay.
Darkest Dungeon Daddy.
So Darkest Daddy. Wait, Dark Daddy Senior.
So there's Dark Daddy Superior,
Dark
which is
Grandpappy.
Kane.
Okay, let's just level this out. I'm Daddy. Your
Okay.
daddy is Daddy
Dark
Daddy.
Daddy. Dark Daddy.
Dark Daddy, and then Kane is Darkest Daddy.
Darkest
Dark
Daddy.
Grandpappy.
No, don't call him that.
custody
Still
court.
Daddy.
Regardless, so Dark Daddy twice removed.
Yeah. Double
So
Dark
yeah,
Daddy.
old man, the oldest William's old man Keebler did not hear about the bullshit that happened just yet.
Good.
So we do not have to deal with any of that chaos. But I'm
Yet.
sure.
That'll come back to bite us.
Yeah, that'll
All
be
comes
next
back to
season.
bite us.
That'll be a vignette, right, Junie?
Yeah. I mean, we could always do one. I'm always good for those.
I could just imagine him being like, oh, I don't want to deal with you today. Go away. I've got a barony to run, old man.
Yeah, old man would not exactly take that as a I'm gonna fuck off. No, child, you will listen to what I have to say and what I will do.
Counterpoint, compel. Fuck right off.
Resist, compel, mass manipulation, mass manipulation, several
just
others.
roll
and
that
just
shit.
goes, no. Fuck
William's
off.
the biggest, baddest motherfucker with the tongue that I know. Like,
Meanwhile, Gabe's scrying with a bowl of popcorn, like.
Several people have another stream they've got to do, so we need to wrap this up soon.
oh, okay. So,
Oh, gotcha.
let's just dive in real quick then. 2 minutes or less, 30 seconds each. How do we feel about yesterday's session? Let's start with Sai.
I really loved it. I always feel weird at the end of a season. It was really great to play with you guys. I just want to give a huge shout out to the community, everybody that's in chat right now. Thank you so much for being a part of this. Love your
Oh,
faces.
yes.
I've had a lot of fun. I'll miss Gabe. Can't wait to see what happens to him in the future. But next season's gonna kick ass.
All right, let's go ahead and scamper over to Tenari.
I really enjoyed playing this season. Like, I started playing it because lockdown. I was going to go batshit without adult interaction. But this turned out to be really awesome, and I really enjoyed it.
Let's go ahead with Dritton.
I had a blast. Came in probably 2/3 of the way through the season or so. It was a little bit rough coming in that late, but got up to speed, and I feel like things turned out really well.
Looking forward to playing with you again next season.
Same. That's going to be awesome.
As for me, I know I really encapsulated it yesterday, but I love playing with all you guys. Love your faces. I love our community. Love the fact that people enjoy sitting on the couch behind us. Like yesterday, we capped out at above 40 viewers. To me, that's a sign that, I mean, you guys enjoy us. Y'all enjoy the content, enjoy our story, and we're happy to give it to you. And for me, I always imagine it like, me and 40 of my best friends on a couch behind me.
That's fair.
So thank you for sitting on my couch, not getting food everywhere, up on the carpets. We love your faces. It's really for you. Thank you. And love you guys. Like, y'all are fucking family. Junie?
Oh God, thank you actually for everyone that's come to watch this stuff. I am no more a storyteller without my players, and if my players don't have a story to tell, then I'm kind of sitting here just going, so what are we going to do today, kids? But thank you guys all so much for watching us. Thank you guys for enjoying the stories. Thank you to all the amazing players that we've had, both past and present. I couldn't run a story without you guys because, again, I'm only the sum of the parts of the story that you guys allow me to play, and you guys let me run for you guys. So I'm happy, and I can't wait for season 3.
Yeah.
That'll be super fun.
Which leads us into check out our socials. We got a Twitter, we got an Instagram. Check out our friends and family over at World of Darkness, McStabber Studios, Near Dark Studios, Faith Again, Q Times, Penny Arcade, Roll For It, and Archives of the Dragon. We also have, I don't know the command for it, so Junie, I'm going to count on you to throw that one in there, or somebody that knows what they're doing.
Wait, which
for
one?
the actual players, for the players.
Oh, I got it.
We all, for the most part, stream, some of us more than others. Check out our streams, have a good time, love your faces, and we'll see you guys next season in about 2 months.
May 22nd.
I thought it was
Also,
27th.
don't forget,
22nd.
we are starting up some other games on this channel, so there will be content here between now and May.
You need your fix, you're going to get it with villains. You need your fix, you're going to get it with D&D, with our good old dorks and dungeons.
And speaking of the villains, that's where they gotta go. So,
All right.
See you guys all later.
Love you. Thank you guys so much.
love you guys.
Bye.
He has a jar of hearts!
Oh, God.